been like, I don't know, you really got to be feeling somebody like that, like she said.
Understood. Okay, so let's back it up a little bit. Let's say second date went really well. We did very little kissing because spit is gross. But we're like, man, we want to go out of town. We want to go on a trip. Where would you go on a trip?
First off, no trips on the second date. Where do you think I am?
We're not simple.
I am. You gotta give me a couple months.
Big red
Maybe a year,
flag.
like.
It really, I would say it depends because, yeah, it's just, how long did I know you prior to this thing happening? That's really that's the real play because it's not like, how long did I know you prior to anything happening?
Not say
Like,
you
how
just
much
met
do I
him,
know about you?
First date, first meeting.
If I just met you,
You wanna go on a trip? Hell, fuck no. Fuck up.
you know, people die like that.
Trying to kidnap somebody.
All right, well, we're not dealing with any kidnappers here. Fortunately, B-Stacks is a highly accredited guy. So we're going to ask you a couple more questions, and then our 5 minutes is going to be up. So what we really want to know also, this is another audience question, is what's the best way to get to know somebody?
I feel like real conversation, but not
no break the ice type of stuff.
like real conversation. Like, you have to get into somebody's mind for real, like the way they think and how they live, like just things that they believe in, what they care about. Like, you really, I feel like to know somebody, you got to know what's important to them and what's not, because that says a lot about a person. Like, what your priorities are and what you care most about, that really will say all you need to know about somebody, if I'm being real honest.
That's a great point. And now we go to our next segment called Questions by the People on the Date. So we're going to take that question, we're going to ask it to you guys, go straight down the line. What are your priorities? What's most important to you? We're just going to get right down to it, have a real ass conversation right now. So let's start off with you, since you asked that question. What are your priorities? What's most important to you?
I like to work. I go to work. I like money. Any way to make money, good money. I like money. So money.
There we go. Real talk. Very honest.
Yeah.
I think everyone can relate to that. All right, next up.
Pretty much.
Next up. What are your priorities?
As you said, money, financially, but also
Yeah, financial stability.
making sure mentally I'm where I need to be, so on and so forth, and that I'm actually going for something and not just sitting in one spot.
You are very
You guys are both very ambitious. You guys have that in common?
And it would have literally money, because money makes the world spin.
Literally, you
Quite
cannot
honestly,
do anything
You
without
can't
it.
do shit without money. And I like money. I like to spend. I like to spend money. I like to
Literally.
get money. Like,
That what you said. That wouldn't be
Money.
very cash money. Or
exactly. It wouldn't be very cash money. But money makes the world go round. Money makes me happy.
B-Stacks.
You gotta have your
Money
own
talk.
though all the
Everything
time.
else
That's
walk.
important.
Yeah.
Not nobody else's money.
You gotta get to that bag, man.
All right, so that brings up a great point. Let's say you're not feeling somebody on a date, but then you find out that they got a lot of money. Does that change your mind?
Depends on how tall you
Honestly,
Like, she said
here's
what?
my thing.
It really just depends
What
on
do
how
you?
tall
What are you gonna do for me? Like,
So,
you can have a
if
lot
you
of
could
money,
put up with
it.
but it all depends. And it's a difference though. It's a difference between having the money and, like, 'cause you can spend it any kind of way. Like, if you're gonna spend money on me, how are you gonna spend money on me? Like, I don't want you to buy stuff. I don't
Things
want
I
like
don't need,
dinner
like-
and all that dumbass shit. Like, are you gonna invest in me? Like, are you gonna help me elevate? You got money, so help me got money like you got money. If you can't help me make money, then we have nothing in common. Because I can help you make some money. Can you help me make some money? That's the real question.
Okay.
Okay, she's straightforward with it.
Wow.
Stuff.
Straight for it. All right, let me ask you another quick question. Have any of you guys ever had someone like pay you to be a part of a relationship? And would you be open to that? Yeah?
I've had shit. Look, I used to have people pay for me to take them dates, so literally don't care. It's interesting. People are interesting once you get to know them.
Do you think that you could do that in still being a loving, committed relationship with someone and do that on the side?
I don't think that you should.
No, because doing that in a whole takes a whole like
I just feel like you shouldn't share yourself with anyone.
Exactly, it takes part of your emotion. Like
If you're dealing with one person,
you're
you should be dealing with one person. You shouldn't
dealing with somebody else.
That's kind of
emotionally,
selfish.
it's really gonna put it like it's gonna do a whole lot. Fuck it up.
Okay. So it sounds like, well, let me ask you this. What are you looking for in dating? Let's go down
Right
the
now,
line.
nothing. I don't want to date. I want to get to where I want to be in life, real comfortable. If it comes to me in a good way, in an extravagant way, not even good. I want extravagant. If I do not find the love extravagant, I do not want it. At this point in my life, I'm worried about the betterment of life.
And people are pitiful. So
People take advantage when they know you're doing well. It's just a lot. You just gotta watch out. So right now, I'm just focused on myself.
I agree with everything they said.
He's not just saying that. He literally, you guys sound exactly like what he says to that question. That's crazy. All right, I think we're going to wrap it up real quick. So this was our 5-minute first date. A little bit of an unusual date because we had 3 beautiful ladies in addition to the wonderful B Stacks. But I tell you what, you guys were all very, very compatible. So what do you think? We could take all 3 of y'all out on another date with B Stacks.
I'm so weak.
Yeah, they solid. Yeah. That's a dub.
Well, what do you think? You guys had a nice time or what?
it was alright.
Yeah, yes.
Well, you guys were wonderful. I think we all enjoyed watching you and getting to know you. And if this is the last time, then that's perfectly fine. But if you want to have another date with B Stacks, we could possibly arrange that with the cameras out of the question. Just let us know. But regardless, you need to hit us up on Instagram because we're out here doing crazy shit, being ambitious just like you guys. So hit us up. It's Go Steve Mode and B Stacks. Pull out those phones, plug it in right now. You're going to want to follow. You're going to want to stay tuned. You're going to want to subscribe. And you're going to want to go on another date. All right. That was a 5-minute first date. Thank you guys. We're out here every night. See you next time. Good night.